Hello, hello, guys. It's Lucian. It's been a very, very, very long time. Um, I'd like to apologize. I've been severely slacking on my videos, but I went through a couple life situations, so I just had to take a step back. A lot happened. Um, I know this video is long due since the season ended, but here we are. This will be my spring 2025 account review for the season that just passed. Um, I know it's like 8 days till the summer season starts, but I'm going to go through my units. I'm going to go through what I use and what units were my MVPs. Um, I do want to mention I did make it to Legend. I did not end Legend, but I was in there for a long period of time. Um, but yeah, uh, I will show you guys the units. Oh, sorry. Okay. Um, so getting into it, we have Benimaru here. Um, I built him towards the end of the season to play into Harsetti because Harsetti was a lot of people were playing Harsetti and they were picking Young Senya with her. So Benny was like a good fourth, maybe fifth pick unit. Sometimes he got banned. There was times where he just decimated. But yeah, full damage Benny, base speed, pretty much. Um, I used him a couple times. Ed's still the same. Didn't change him. Still haven't been able to find him a different build, but yeah, nothing's really changed with him. So just move on from that. Holiday Euphine, I built her in to counter Ran cleaves, but Ran cleaves kind of disappeared, and not many AoE cleaves happened. And you can't really pick her in the Sea Poly. You can't pick her in the Briar Witch because Briar Witch has hit chance. Um, despite Yuffie having evasion, Briar just ignores that. And a lot of evasion stompers like Shaltir. Um, some people pick out BK. But yeah, I didn't really use her too much. Couldn't really play her. Hua hasn't changed too much. Just I tried to get 5k attack. Um, I'm down in imprint for both my Hua but um, yeah, I dropped the ER a bit. I still have some wasted stats I need to get rid of, but she's, Hua Young. Um, say this every time, just bring her back. Jacko, never changed, still the same as before. Don't really play her, just have her built just cause, you know. Ravi, I did change my Ravi a bit. I put her on a triple HP right side. Um, she's not the best in terms of crit damage, but her HP is very up there. And also, I love this skin. Um, but yeah, I mean, Ravi's cool. I don't play her much. Um, Sometimes into the occasional Harsetti Mort combos. But if Mort hits her like he does every fire unit, she just it's kind of detrimental. I don't know. Shaltir, um, I sped my Shaltir up. She has seen a change. I know I should be using Pipette Lance, but I put her on Prelude to a New Era just to get the extra 20% increase in damage in case I get pushed below my threshold where I can't get my attack buff, because she can only get attack buff when she's above 51% health. Sometimes she gets pushed under. So, Prelude, I guess, should be a good failsafe. Araz, I just built Araz towards the end of the season because Tori became very popular and Tori was very destructive. Araz Tori was running the entire meta at the end of last season. So I built my Araz. to pair with my Tori. He's not the greatest. I have a lot of wasted stats. Not a lot, but I have some wasted stats in the crit. Um, Ideally for me, I would like to have a little more ER. The effectiveness is okay, but I mean he's all right. Yeah, A-Rose is getting pretty broken. Charlotte hasn't changed, still the same. I don't know what I want to do with her. I love Charlotte so much, but she's just not in a really good spot. I don't know. Smilegate just like forgot about her. They haven't done anything to buff her or help her, so sad. Lilius, built a damage Lilius after her changes, but I never really used her. Um, it's very it's very weird. She's in an awkward position at this point. But I mean, she's built. I guess she can be used into things like DDR. You know, if he's the only non-attack skill user, she'll cleanse and do her shenanigans, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Winter. Um, you guys all know I love my Winter. She has seen a small upgrade to her speed. Last you guys saw her, I think she was 287 or 284. She is now 291. My goal is to reach 300 speed with Winter. Maybe someday I'm able to do that. Um, just need upgrades on the sword, armor, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If I can get a big upgrade on those two, I think I can hit 300, like 23, 25 speeds. I know it's asking for a lot, but it's definitely doable. Genua, Genua hasn't seen too much of an upgrade. I think I don't remember if I had him on a resist build last time I showed him. I have him on Hostess for now because I don't have another Wind Rider. Um, because my Tori has my only Wind Rider. Um, but yeah, ER Genua is kind of pog. It's really nice not getting controlled when you want him to proc. Um, and it's very helpful. Kayron. I rebuilt him for his buff. I have not been able to use him, but I like this version of my Kayron because before I had no form of ER. Despite me being an ER player, I had like 130 ER on him, and he was just kind of useless. But now I found the balance where I could have 200 on the dot effect resistance on him. Um, but again, I haven't been able to use him since his buff. I don't know how great he is. I have not heard much. Tori, the the menace that was of spring 2025 season at the end when she came out. This unit has so much damage behind her. She is very good. The only problem I have with Tori is that she doesn't cascade. When she's on your team, this woman decides to not cascade, and it's very crucial because cascade can honestly decide the ending factor of a game. Also, for you guys that are not aware, Cascade did get a buff because of ML Sharoon. It is now, instead of doing 2,500 fixed damage, it now does 4K damage. So Tori got a nerf. I mean, not a nerf. Sorry, a buff along with Sharoon when they buffed her. Um, so yeah, Tori's really good. But she does take a bit of setup. She does, you need to protect her because she is very squishy. She does have the cockroach passive, as a lot of us like to say. You can't exceed 51k. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't talk. You can't exceed 51% HP on her, but splash damage and extra damage will kill her. But yeah, Tori's really good. Afternoon Soak Flan. Not much to say about this unit. We all know how Flan is. Flan's a very destructive unit. She's very good, very annoying. I switched her to a counter build. I played her a couple times because I did take her off pre-bans for a while to try her out. I was hoping I could probably get back in the legend when I got kicked out with her, but it wasn't. She just, I don't know. She doesn't really fit my playstyle. Um, I guess Either that or I just haven't found a way to like effectively use her on my end. Like I prefer my tanks and my bruisers, you know. I do want to make her more bulky. I need to remove a lot of crit chance. Her attack is fine if I can get some imprints and extra artifact copies in the future. But yeah, more bulk, and I might transition her into an ER variant Flan. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but we'll figure that out. Bihu. Um, I actually used Bihu a bit while I was in Legend against Flan when I was letting her out. Bihu surprisingly is actually very good, and that he can land his burns regardless if your attack misses um, with this artifact. Plus the EE for the skill 3, you give burns, and then the artifact has a chance to proc 2 burns, I believe, or an extra burn. Oh yeah, but he can land his burns without having to hit. So he was actually pretty good into Flan. Mine's is very bulky, very good attack, and uh, you know, decent effectiveness. He can definitely get more from his imprints, but whenever that happens. Eligos, I built him again, another answer into Flan, but I didn't really get to play him because the minute I grabbed Eligos, as you guys all know, I am a very slow player. 271 is not fast. Um, and the minute I would grab Eligos, I would get three openers picked into me, and then they'll just reveal him and then kill him, and then it's just, I'm down a unit for no reason. So, I'm sure he's very good into her. My damage is very, very high. I don't have him fully mulled, so I am missing damage. I have missed a couple kills in Guild Wars because of it, but I know my Eligos, if I can get the last bit of damage on his skill 3, I know he will definitely almost one shot a Flan, I think. I think. He'll be 4k attack once this is maxed, and whenever I can able to do that. But yeah, pretty good unit. Knockwall. So, Knockwall saw a huge change since you guys last saw her. Um, I swapped her over to a hybrid ER effectiveness build. She is very bulky on Guiding Light. I know most people would be like, why would you run Guiding Light if she's bulky and slow? But honestly, you still want her to be protected. You want her to not just outright die. Most things can't kill me, and it's lovely when it happens because she's very bulky. Um, I would still like to get more HP on her. My goal is to try to get 20k HP and maybe 1350 defense, maybe 1400 defense. That would be my desired knock wall. Um, Maybe it'd be easier when she's triple S because I can push more ER and bulk into her. Um, Drop a little bit of effectiveness because you know the imprint will be carrying it. But yeah, she's very very annoying this way. Festivita. I built Festive to counter Sea Poly. She's actually a very good counter in the Sea Poly. So the idea behind it is you build a very fast Festive with high effectiveness. I mean, I don't have that much high effectiveness, but decently high effectiveness on immunity, and you put her on guide to decision, not guiding. With this, you are buff stacking, and that the Sea Poly cannot strip your immunity. She will reveal Festive and she will strip the barrier, but the immunity will stay and your Festive should go after. That's the idea behind it. So with Festive being revealed, you'll get the massive debuffs from her passive and get the pushbacks, maybe get some momentum back for your team. It's really big. It's really nice. Mercedes, she's just used for Azimanic. Not really, never really used her in RTA. Milim, I sped my Milim up to try and counterplay Celine's. Didn't really get to pick her too much. She would either get banned because they want their precious Celine to go through, or she'd just outright die. So again, I'm not much of a fast player. Um, I guess maybe like a 280 speed Milim would be ideal, but I don't have the gear for that. Politis, not the best Politis. I rebuilt her because I did ungear her. Um, I rebuilt her on Abyssal to try and counter non-attack skills, and so but yeah, but yeah, uh, I'm sorry, I was being spoken to. Uh, Lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, she's not the best. I still need to fix her. I definitely want to improve her. Um, she's okay. Carrot. Um, Never really changed her. Didn't play her. I was going to try her out with the new frenzies, but again, Smilegate is removing frenzy for the extra burns and things they were trying for preseason, which I don't understand. Like, what are you guys doing? You guys are trying something new, and now you're removing it, and like, this is dumb. Roy hasn't changed, still the same build. I did take him off Chatty because of reasons that I will get into later. Um, but yeah, I mean, Roy's Roy. He's okay. Ning Ning. Surprisingly, Ning Ning saw a slight resurgence when Tori came out. Not a huge one, but very slightly. The barrier inversion was actually very huge in the Tori. I didn't really play her though, despite it being that good, because uh, I'm not an effect resistance Ning, and most of the time when Tori's picked, she's either grabbed with things like Luna, she's grabbed with things like um, Sea Poly, um, things like that that can push my units back and reveal them and slow them down or whatever. But so I didn't really get to pick Ning Ning too much, but she is built um, in case I'm able to pick her into Tory abusers when I see it fit. Shu is Shu. I never used Shu this season. It was very hard to play her. Um, she's just wearing the same stuff as before. No upgrades, no changes. Amiki, she saw a decent swap. My Amiki before, if you guys remember, she had a lot of wasted stats into crit, and her attack was very low. She was 600 less attack. Now well, only 700, I guess, because I'm 4 off from 747. But she was 700 less attack than she is now. She's very high damage, very good ER. Um, but a lot of things, I mean, still tag her. Like, Rana just counters her so hard, unfortunately. Karina's still the same, hasn't changed. She was very, very good in the Tori. Um, she saw a slight resurgence, as well as Ning Ning when Tori dropped. But 50-50 whether you get hit or don't get hit from fire units, and 50% of the chance, I mean, you just get hit and blown up. Tori just wins the game because she actually lands her hits on Karina. So, very unfortunate. Brieg, just a PvE unit. Haven't been able to use him in PvP. Um, I mean, I think if I'm able to, I don't know. I guess to put him on Alvarez, he could be used in PvP, but I haven't really used him. Oh, Krau's not built. I did have him built. I was using him for a bit on Revenge. I swapped him to Protection set. I don't have good pieces yet. He's he's okay. But yeah, I don't use Crow. Tywin, don't. He's again. Haven't really found good stuff for him. He's been severely nerfed from what his previous builds were. People have been taking stuff from him, and been giving him dummy down gear. I definitely want to fix him though because with the new With the new Renok coming out and unit coming out, I think next week or the week after. Um, I think Tywin's gonna have a lot of synergy with her, because she stuns herself. I don't know how that interaction will work, but we have to test it. I think he'll be very, very interesting. Elvira is she still the same, sort of. I think she got a little more ER than she had before. I did pull a dupe of her artifact, which is huge because that's just more ER for her. Um, she was very, very, very good into Teiyu, and Kid Senya. Said this before last account review. But yeah, Teiyu is very weak to her, obviously, and people were starting to pick Teiyu when he first came. So Vera just saw a very big pickup after that. Bibby, Bibby's only used into PvE and into one thing only, and that is the Azimanic Queen. Not much to really say about her. She can be played in RTA, obviously still, but Landy and a lot of like counter units have died, sort of, and then more exists, so it's like you know, and it's kind of hard to pick Bib, but she's still a good unit. I think she's okay. Arya has not seen a change since last time. She's still the same. She was actually pretty good into Tori as well, as long as, Tori didn't obliterate her because she got lucky and hit. But yeah, still a good unit. MO Arya coming out soon. I think after Arunka and the next rerun M Mystic Banner, I think we get Arya. So keep an eye out for that. Dominion didn't use her. She's still built for funsies. I did get another knowledge seed. I gotta fix that. But Dom is cute. Dom is cool. We like Dom out here. Brigitte. I built Brigitte because I just love this unit's design. I think she's gorgeous. I think she needs a buff. She's not the greatest, unfortunately, but very beautiful unit. Um, I think she can see some play into things like Genua and other stuff that rely on their passives. You can just block that out, which is very nice. But yeah, she needs a war a buff. Please, Smoggy. DN 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 was very very good this past season. Um, my ER is very low for my liking with DN. I definitely want more. I definitely want to get more stats into ER. Uh, but she was very good. Her anti crit, anti pen buff was immensely insane. I am building a second one for Harsetti situations, but that one's still in the work. Elena, she's missing a neck. People have been taking her stuff. I don't think I have anything for her. No, it's not on speed. It's on resist, right? Let me see. I mean, I guess, yeah. All right, there you go. Yeah. Pretty much. Elena's just using to AOE stuff. She has a lot of wasted stats. I know, guys. But yeah, she was pretty good. She was okay. I didn't play her too much. Every now and then I did pick her. Fene. I mean, not really much to say about Fene. Fene is just insane. Fene is very, very insane. Um, I have pulled two since I pulled my main one, and yeah, this unit does so much damage. It's insane. Frida, I built Frida. I think I had her in my last account review. I don't remember, but I built Frida to steal her away from cleavers that like to pick um, Luna. So they would go Luna Bellion, um, and then they would go Frida, or some of them would go Luna, um, Zio, then ban protect Frida if you ban protect Bellion. So once I saw people take Luna, and I know they were cleaving, I would actually grab Frida's second pick and bam protect my Bellion to steal it away from them. That way they can't forcefully soul burn into me. It was a very good tech. It actually it helped me. So if you guys are ER players and you guys are struggling with cleavers, if they don't ban Bellion, I advise you to build a Frida around 250, 260 speed. I do want her a little faster, but yeah. Um, Valencia, um, Valencia, is so this is the new meta build for Valencia. Um, the triple HP set, base speed. You play her into Harsetti, she just cleans up. Um, yeah, it's a lot of HP. She can still improve. Sweet Miracle is her best in slot artifact. I don't have a max one, but I do have yeah. I'm gonna try to max that Sweet Miracle when I can. Wukong hasn't changed. He is still the same. Um, he's on a counter slow build for Harsetti games, but I didn't play him too much. It's very hard to play Wukong. Like, you need cleansers to go with him because he's not on an ER build. You know, he's very susceptible to stuns. He's very susceptible to defense breaks and stuff like that. Laya, Laya has seen a slight change. She has gone faster. I want to really get her on higher HP, but I feel like I'd have to drop the ER, which I might on this one. Um, I might drop the ER on this one. When I mean this one, I have a second Laya that I'm working on as well for Harsetti games. So that one might be my ER Laya. But this one, I think I should drop the ER and go more bulk and speed. So yeah, but I didn't really play her too much. She kind of fell off a little bit because of DN and Ilanov, but she's still a good unit. She's not by any means bad. Um, just wasn't. It was very hard to play her. Rimuru, didn't really play him too much, but I did swap him to Strat Gauntlet on a higher ER build. Um, Rimuru's very good. Uh, I should have him on immunity, theoretically, but I wanted him to have more bulk. But I will definitely try to swap him to immunity at some point. Um, yeah, Rimuru's just Rimuru. Albedo, I mean, we all know Albedo, best tank in the game right now, uh, next to Ilanov. But she's not really much to say about Albedo. She hasn't seen a swap. Actually, no, she did. Last time you guys saw her, she was on a counter build. She's on a protection set now with Aureus, so that was the change for her. Armin, I didn't really play Armin too much. She was only built for single target cleaving. She was very huge into AoE stunning, very crucial units. I think her best build right now is a protection set immunity with high bulk, base speed, and just high ER on Aureus because she has a lot of mitigation, if believe it or not. She's almost on par with Ilanov, actually. I've gotten walled by a couple full tank Armins. So yeah, this counter crit build is not the play anymore. Um, I will be swapping her at some point. Hopefully next season you guys will see the swap. Charles, I mean, Charles was just built for fun, kind of like Dominion. He's just a fun unit, but it's very hard to play fun units because people don't know how to have fun in this game. Mort, the bane of my existence. I don't like this guy, but he's a very good unit despite all the hate. Um, very oppressive. Stops all counters except for his own. Um, but yeah, I mean, build him if you have him. He's not bad. Senya hasn't changed, still the same injury build. She is on Ancient Dragon Legacy for a counter tech into Emma Roana, but some people know that tech, so they won't let her through when they have Emma Roana. They'll just ban it. But yeah, Senya's okay. She needs a little love. Um, she fell off hard. I don't think nope, I don't have. Okay, Blooming, I don't really play Blooming. Blooming's still the same as before. I haven't got her exclusive equipment, but I mean, she's actually gotten better since her last buff. Uh, she has penetration now in her kit, but also makes her bad into Ilanov. So there's that. Selena hasn't seen a change since last season. She's still the same build, and then I don't think I'm changing this build. It's too good. Um, maybe a little higher speed in the future if possible, but she's pretty good this way. Gala hasn't seen a change. The only change that Gala saw was the swap in artifacts between her and Genua. Um, but other than that, she's still the same build. Hasn't changed. I don't think I might change this. Violet, not much to say about Violet. It's very hard to play him, and he is still the worst evasion unit in the game to this day. Um, I Smilegate needs to give Violet a buff or something. Um, yeah, I don't know. He's not good anymore. Landy is pretty broken after her changes and the changes to Wall of Order. If you guys are not aware, Wall of Order at the start of the turn for each buff granted as an enemy, so the enemy has a chance to increase great attack buff, and then at max level gives you 100% stealth. So yeah, and Landy starts with stealth in her passive now. So Wall of Order is her best in slot. Having a counter build because again I don't have the speed gear, so she's on a counter build. Haven't played her yet though. Giselle, just an expo unit. Don't really play her in RTA. Very hard to play her. Destina, didn't play her at all. She's built very well. Um, and I think she's great, but it's just hard to play her. Definitely when I can decide to max this, she will break 20k HP. She's very, very bulky. I actually like my build. Summer Lulika, I didn't really. She's been hard to play still. It's been very, very rough. She has 250 ER. It's kind of wild. But this is still the same build I used since she first came out. I haven't really changed it. I would like to get more bulk. Maybe I could drop a little effectiveness and get more HP in, maybe more defense. Um, but yeah, she's okay. It's very hard to play her. Roana, Roana's still the same from before. Just really play her into things that counter and have extra attacks like Solitaria. That people would pick Solitaria with Flan because they don't want you to counter their Flan, so or they'll pick Solly into your shoe so you don't get to get the enhanced S3. Then you just pick Roana and then they can't really kill you. Like sure, you're stunning me, you're debuffing me, cool, but like you're also giving me a massive amount of CR and you're never gonna kill me. So she's pretty good. Schneel, I need to fix my Schneel because he is very squishy. I mean, you would look at this and be like, oh, that's not squishy, but it kind of is. He can't really survive much. Um, I like the counter build though because him S1ing on a counter can cleanse things and it's very big. It's very, 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 very good. But yeah, Schneel. He's only really picked into DDR. And most people that pick DDR will force, if you pick Schneel, which they're banking on you doing so, they will pick Tori, and then Tori just one-shot Schneel, unless you're tanky enough. But yeah. Young Senya, I switched her build from last time. You guys saw her. She was on a protection build. I swapped her to a speed build because my protection build was just a bit too slow, unfortunately. That's crazy for me to say considering I'm a slow player, but it was too slow in most cases.
So I kind of swapped her to a speed build. She feels a lot better now. The only problem is my Alencia is a slow Alencia, like I showed you, and she's only really picked into Harsetti. So in most cases where I pick Senya and I pick uh, Alencia, I have to really protect my Alencia from being destroyed because she is very, very slow. But I mean, the damage output is very good. I could definitely get more HP for more damage, but within due time. Lionheart, this Lionheart was built into Harsetti, and she put in work, guys. I am telling you, the amount of games that I played with this girl towards the end when I was pushing for Legend, um, she was destroying Harsetti teams. It was very, very good. Yeah, she's one of the reasons I actually got into Legend. Um, so I will say I will mark her down as an MVP for getting me in there. I couldn't have done it without her. Uh, this is by no means the best build, but this is just a build that works for me because I'm a slow player and you know, I decided to bring her into Harsetti comps. Little Queen has not changed from before. Maybe I think she lost HP. She had like 19k HP, like 3600 attack. But I wasn't really killing things, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go more damage. She's still decently bulky. I mean, she lost 4k HP, which is big, but um, she definitely has a lot more damage now. She's able to kill things. But yeah, Tywin has not changed. Actually, I think he did change it. I didn't think he had 30k HP before, but he is on a Bastion of Perlucia artifact. I finally got an imprint for him during the season. His defense is very low. I cannot have him as an Aureus holder because it's just too low defense. If I can get his defense up higher, I might throw him back on Aureus with all this HP that he has. And I definitely need to lower some. I need to get rid of the ER and the crit. Maybe convert that into defense. But yeah, I mean, Tywin's pretty good. He's still a really good unit. Bellion, my gorgeous unit that was my MVP. Again, 64% win rate. She had a 75% win rate when I got into Legend. She was carrying me so hard in Band Protect. But towards the end of the season, her win rate kind of tanked because of a lot of the aggro players and cleavers. They were banning her, or they would just focus her, or she wouldn't counter. There were games where she just sat there and did nothing, and I just lost the game. But things like that happen. It is all RNG, it's 30% chance. Um, but Bellion she's been MVP for the last 2 seasons, and I love this unit so much. My favorite unit, you guys know that. Um, Amazing unit, very busted in Band Protect. Arunka, Boss Arunka just came out. I got lucky and I got her. This is not by any means the best build I have right now. I can still improve her. She's all right. Um, but yeah, she just came out. Don't really have much to say too much on her. She's very bulky, very hard to actually kill. But yeah, next season should be very interesting with her. Hey guys, I got my most wanted ML unit. I finally got my Dragon Bride. I know you guys heard me a lot talking about how I just wanted her so bad. But I pulled her. Um, I had 8k Mystics on the custom banner when it dropped. She took 4k Mystics out of me. Thankfully, I still had enough for Arunka. But I'm very excited. Um, I got her. She's built. This is not, again, a lot of these builds are not what I wanted to do. This is just what I had left over. This is all left over here. It's kind of crazy. She's very good into SETI. If I have barriers so she doesn't get injured. Um, but I'm still trying to improve this build. I did want her on a protection set, but I think I might keep her on counter. I just have to improve, get rid of some wasted stats, and turn them into more HP, maybe a little more ER. But she's really good. She does so much damage. Ilinov was again, she was my most picked unit in the season for 2 seasons now. This unit is very good. She does it all. If you want to go damage, you can go damage. If you want to go full tank, you can go full tank. I I like the full tank variant. Um, yeah, it's so good. The ER stacking with this unit is very good. She's very bulky. She has penetration resistance. We all know. LRK saw a swap. He was on a speed build before, if you guys remember. He is now on a protection set. It's not the best protection set, but I'm still working on it. Still trying to improve. Still missing 2 imprints, so it's more HP that I can just get in there. But he's actually in a very good spot right now. Very good unit. Landy, she did get a little upgrade. She has 20k HP now with decent attack. You can definitely get more attack from the Elbrus and the imprints whenever I'm able to do so. But I actually like this variant of my Landy. Um, I need to remove that ER. It's just wasted. I mean, sometimes it helps when I'm ER stacking. Believe it or not, that little 17 helps. I might keep it there. I don't know. We'll see. But Landy's Landy. She gets shut down by Mort. It's very hard to play her right now. Arwell, and then my other Bastion of Perlucia holder. I actually did play her a lot when Ilinov was either banned or taken from me. I played her with Gala. Um, I only really play her with Gala or somebody that I want to protect in the back with Perlucia. That's not a light unit, so very helpful. Adamant Shield is probably her best in slot, but with the way I'm running her at the moment, it's kind of rough. Can't really play it right now. Aiden is you can't really play Aiden. She's just an anti-cleave Aiden, honestly. Um, she is. I mean, Aiden's Aiden. If she dodges, she dodges. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Pretty much. Celine. Celine is insane right now. I didn't play her last season, obviously, because she got her buff after. But speed resist, I think, is the way to go for this unit. Um, she is so powerful now, especially with this EE. It's kind of insane, honestly, guys. Like, it's ridiculous. Eidolon Kayron. He saw a really good amount of play. Um, yeah, he saw a really good amount of play when when I was playing when I was I am so sorry. He saw a lot of play towards the end of the season. He was very good into Tori. Um, lost my train of thought. I dislike when people are trying to talk to me when I'm trying to make a video. I'm so sorry. Kayron was good. I played him a lot in the end season. He kept me in Legend for a bit. Um, very good unit. Watcher Shuri. Uh, I built him to counter Flan, and it. I mean, I have again. I'm not letting. I don't like Flan. I don't let her play, but he's there in case I ever decide to let her out. He is there to kill her. I think I have pretty good damage, nice speed. Um, yeah, he was just built for that purpose. Angel, Angel didn't really see too much play. She was good into Arceti. I did play her a little bit into Arceti at the start, but she kind of fell off a little bit. Um, but uh, but yeah, um, Angel's Angel. Nothing much to say about her. Luna, Luna hasn't really seen change. Luna is just Luna, most broken unit in the game. She's so oppressive, very strong. Um, but yeah, Luna's Luna. Again, uh, just my Harsetti Luna. I don't really. Sometimes I don't really play her. Like, I mean, if they don't, honestly, if they don't have Bellion, if they do have Bellion, I just grab this one because I don't care about book. But if they don't have Bellion, I just grab my regular one and I'll just Soul Burn and just win the game. Solly was, Solly is very good. She saw a lot of resurgence into Flan. She was very good into Flan. Um, I tried to run a slower, bulkier Solly because sometimes I run into Flans that were like 270, 280 speed, and they would just outright focus Solitaria, and it was just very upsetting. But I started banning Flan again after that, so. But Solly's built in case Flan ever comes out again. Sylvan Sage Vivian. Um, this is my village Lily Vivian. She does very, very, very good damage into Harsetti comps. She is an immense carry. I have a lot of wasted stats in effectiveness and ER. Um, and I think, yeah, I need to remove the speed too, because it's literally just a village Vivian. But if I can find a replacement for the speed and the effectiveness plus ER, convert that more into attack, crit damage, and maybe a little more HP, she will do big damage. But she does a lot of damage as it stands right now. I have cleaved an entire team with her before. It's so satisfying. This is my second Vivian that I built. My Lifesteal Viv. She is on book for the early Soul Burn. I haven't played her yet, but I had a second Vivian. I was like, you know what? I might as well just build two. Um, she's missing imprints. I know she's not 100% crit, but she will be. Um, but yeah, she does. I did play her in my Guild Wars at one point, and she surprisingly did a lot of damage. Like this is decent damage too on lifesteal. Sharoon hasn't. I mean, Sharoon did see a buff. She is a little squishier because they changed her star sign. Now she's a Scorpio Soul Weaver. I believe she was a Virgo before. Um, but yeah, she lost a little bit of bulk for more speed, I believe. Which I mean, it's not too bad, but eh. Acades. I am on a Bastion of Hope Acades because when Teu came out, everybody and their in their mama, they were building very high effectiveness Zeos, very high effectiveness C polys, which never existed before, and they would constantly push my Acades back. I know that's crazy to say, but I don't have the gear for 300 ER Acades. So, to reassure that I didn't get pushed back, I put her on Bastion of Hope, and it actually worked. Zeos, I had people leave the minute their Zeos failed to push me back, or the minute their C polys failed to push me back. So, not the most optimal choice of artifact for her, but it worked for me. So, yeah. Made Chloe. I didn't play her too much. I know I should play her a lot because I'm an ER player and I stack ER. I just feel like Mage just needs something. Mage is very hard to play. Also, I realize I have a lot of wasted effectiveness that can go into more bulk and ER, but that's just how the gear is at the moment. Um, you know, it's it's sad. It's sad. I don't want the effectiveness. If I could remove it, I would remove it, but I just can't. Bunny Dom, Bunny didn't see too much play this past season. She was mostly ever really used into knock wall pickers and uh, extra attack, extra turn users like Para. She was okay in the Para, but if they had Para, knock wall, and like DDR, like She's just useless unless you have very high ER to resist everything. But yeah, her passive would just get burned, and then they can just do whatever they want. Ruel, didn't really play Ruel ever. I know she's not terrible, but I think my build could use some improvement. She's not as bulky as my Destina. Um, I think her imprint, yeah, her imprint's HP. She'll definitely get more HP whenever I can imprint her. But I've been imprinting my Destina before I touch Ruel because if honestly, I think I would use Destina more if I had to. Bystander Hua Young. Um, Bystander is a very good unit. Like my Fire Hua, I am one imprint away from being triple S. Um, Bystander is very good. A lot of people talk down on her. I don't know why. I mean, she doesn't entirely nuke out light units. Like there's times where the light unit will just survive unless you soul burn, and even then sometimes a soul burn. But I know that the destruction builds are more popular for just one shotting. The counter builds are more for like end game type things where drawn out battles. But sometimes she just sits there and does nothing, kind of like like I mentioned earlier with Bellion. It is like all RNG. Dilibet has not seen a change. Dilibet's still the same. I do want to swap her to a destruction build on Golden Rose, but just don't have the gear right now for it, so she's still the same as before. Bellona still the same as before, just a very high damage destruction Bellona. Um, I they picked high amounts of AoE damage. She was a very good pocket pick. She saw a small amount of play because of that, because the meta was kind of AoE heavy at one point, like Bellion, LRK, Abyssal U Fiend, things like Landy, all that stuff. Um, but yeah, she's still the same. Para, um, I didn't really play Para too much. I played her when she first dropped because I wanted to test her out. She is very oppressive. Para does a lot for the team. Even if you're not dark, like swift attack is crazy. Um, but she's a very very oppressive opener, very good. Um, I was banning her at one point because I couldn't handle it. She was too fast. She was cycling way too much for her team. Um, but yeah, she's good. MLK, um, I haven't really used MLK. I did rebuild him because he got changed. His S1 now always crits no matter what. Uh, so that's actually pretty helpful. I don't know how much damage mine does, but I think I have pretty decent damage, and like I'm decently resilient. I say very. But yeah, that's MLK. Hand guy hasn't changed. Hand guy's still the same. He's still just a tanky boy. I have gotten some imprints for him since last time, which is huge because if I ever do like go for like a degenerate ER version of a hand guy, um, his imprint is ER. But since I don't use him for that, really use him when I have DPSs. Um, he's on attack release, Warhorn, very bulky. Yeah, Urban Shadow Shoe. She I want more HP. I don't know how I can do that. She's 27k HP in game with Sweet Miracle, and she was part of my MVP. She was up there. She had the 60% win rate at the end of the season, which was very big. Shu and Bellion were literally my clutch units. Loved them to death. But yeah, I most people would say remove the ER and go more HP because like I've seen shoes that are like 30k HP. This is freaking crazy. I would love that. I would love a 30k HP shoe on Sweet Miracle. I think I can do it, but I would lose 40 ER, so I'd be 150. If you guys think it's worth that, I mean, put it in the comment section below. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But she was very good. 27k HP. Um, yeah, very good unit. Abyssal Euphine. She was very good into Peyra because Peyra likes to cycle and Peyra likes to push her team up. So Abyssal says, "Screw you." I'm not an Elbrus variant because I know Elbrus would probably be better for her in most cases, but I feel also like she gets focused. So if she gets heavily focused in most cases, and she has full fighting spirit, and they're just like, all right, I'm gonna nuke her, and then they nuke her, and then she comes back, and then she gets a turn, and then she gets to S3, and then she carries the game. It's very, very nice to do that, and she has won me a lot of games being on Holy Sack. So, for my own personal preference, I think I know I used to down talk Holy Sack, but um, I think I'm one of the only few Holy Sack fiends that are still running around. Uh, yeah, she's really good right now, guys. She's in the coin shop. If you have coins, I advise you to pick her up. I'm debating if I want to pick that one up so I can build a second one. Uh, FCC, not the best build on her at the moment, but she got reworked, and she is very, very good right now. Remember that Cascade buff I told you that Tori and Sharoon have now? Yeah, FCC counters all that and every other extra damage, additional damage skills like or artifacts like 3F and MLK Ron Splash, Karina Splash on Rocket Punch. FCC counters that very very heavy, very good unit. RB still the same, just a nuke RB. Honestly, I didn't pick him because I never really know when to actually pick him. In moments where I should pick him, where I think I would know where to pick him, I pick other things that might benefit me. But we'll see. We'll see. He might see some play this coming season. BBK. You guys know how I feel about this unit. She is actually not being pre-banned at the moment, so this is why mine is built. Um, yeah, still hate this unit. Closer Charles. He did get a slight buff, I believe. I can't remember. I think he got buffed. Uh, did he? Ah, yes. He has evasion in his passive now. It's not a buff. He passively. I think he passively has evasion now. I don't remember actually. I can't remember. But yeah. Oh no, that was Violet. Violet got the passive evasion. Sorry. But yeah, closer's closer. I don't really play him at all. Penelope, I mean, she's built because I just like this unit. I never picked her. It's very hard to play her. Um, Penelope's specialty change when. Rylet. Rylet is very, very strong at the moment, especially when paired with Peyra. He is a menace. I think speed Rylets are better, but I don't have, at the moment, I don't have the gear for that. I did have it before. I used to run a 250 Violet, um, but he's fine on lifesteal, in my opinion. Briar's still the same, just a damaged Briar. Nothing has changed about her. She's situational. She is a little faster than before, though. I will say that, but she's all right. Um, yeah, she's all right. Pirate Captain Flan. Um, guys, so I fought some dude in Legend, and if you're watching this video, if you ever stumble upon it, kudos to you, man. That was a dirty Flan. But I fought this one dude in Legend that played this into me with his Harsetti, and I lost my mind. Like I couldn't control it. It was so bulky.
It was controlling me to death. She was very high resistance, very high effectiveness, very bulky. So I was like, you know what? I think I found how I want to play my flag. I know I can't effectively play her because this is not max. This needs to be max to play her to her fullest potential. But I have other priorities. I have Sweet Miracles. I have 3Fs that I need to max. Because if you guys remember, I have four 3Fs. I now have four Sweet Miracles. Two are max, two aren't. Um, and then I have, other things like Soul Consolation and Prayer of Solitudes that I need to max. But yeah, this is the disgusting Flan. She's very, very disgusting. See, Polly, I kind of slowed her down. She did lose 9 speed because she was 286. She's 277. Um, I put a little more ER on her. I dropped the effectiveness. She was okay. I try to make her my Bastion of Hope user, but I don't pick her first that often. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna swap her to a more ER variant and just ER stack with her and just pray that I don't get knocked out of stealth by certain things. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. It was all right. Wasn't the greatest, but yeah, man, we love Polly. Polly's my one of my favorite units. ADS, this is not by any means a good build. I swapped her to this because I was tired of fighting fast ADSs and I was like, I'm just gonna take her away, but I never really ended up picking her. I just rather fight her and pick Belly into her so she can't soul burn into me. Um, but yeah, I mean, ADS is very strong. If you have a ADS, a very fast one, I mean, you know. The counter ER variant is still good. Um, just the speed one is better, but I'm probably gonna go back to my counter one. Harsetti, from the last time you guys saw her, I do have two, but I'm not. My second one is more of a Guild Wars Harsetti. Uh, but this one is my PvP one. I didn't play her too much. I struggle playing her myself sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My build is actually kind of poopy too. It's not the best, but I definitely am going to keep trying to improve her because I actually love Harsetti's design. I know she's a toxic unit. We all know this, but she's a very good unit. Very beautiful unit, but design wise for me. So I'm still going to try to improve her. But playing into her, I'm okay. Sometimes she is a little bit of a nuisance, but yeah. ML Roana. I didn't play her too much. Sometimes I played her to take like pick away when cleavers were trying to reset me. They would do like Knockwall, Roana. Sometimes even Lua showed her face. It was just heavy reset teams. So sometimes when I saw the Knockwall, like in Band Protector fourth pick, I would like take away the Roana because they would usually go Knockwall and then Roana and then into Amiki and they know they're gonna ban Roana, so they ban Amiki. But yeah. Just use her as a pick away. Sometimes I actually play her with Winter in my front line because Winter is my fastest unit on my account. It's very fun. Blood Moon Haste. Um, he has seen a change from before. He has a lot less ER, but he is very, very tanky. He's a tanky boy. Um, I didn't play him too much. Sometimes I would pick him with Ilanov, but I didn't really play him that much. I mean, haste is haste. Haste is very oppressive. Makes you just forcefully hit him rather than hit his teammates. Unless you have Ilanov DN, you can just kill his team. It doesn't matter if he gets his buff. He can't kill you. ZDR, the most annoying bane of my existence unit in this game, in the entire game. I hate this unit. I've said this before. He's very good, very oppressive, very disgusting unit, but I dislike him very hard, very heavily. Some honorable mentions. I Litica did get buffed, and I actually just built this last night. It's not the best. It's not the fastest, guys. I tell you, I'm not the fastest guy. Like these things are. I don't. I mean it. This unit is okay. This unit is busted though. She's not. She's not okay. I'm tripping. She is busted. I don't know what Smelgate was on when they reworked her, but she is busted. Um, I definitely can make her faster. I rolled this last night, this 23 speed, which is wild. Um, but yeah, uh, Clerica is very, very good. Assassin Cartuja, I built him again just for funsies. He's pretty fun. I played him a couple times. Uh, uh, D Xander actually whooped my. I think he beat me with Assassin Cartuja. It was a very good game. Um, but yeah, he inspired me to build Cartuja. And then I have Veronica built for the BBK shenanigans. She was on guiding, but I took her guiding away to give it to Litica because I think I'm gonna use Litica. Um, but yeah, uh, Veronica. That's about it. Yeah, that's all the units I used. Um, anyway, guys. With that being said, I'm gonna take my leave now. I hope you guys enjoy this. If there's any questions and um, any tip, if you guys want any tips on like what unit, how to build units, um, just comment in the comment section below. Whatever you need. I love all of you. I will try and make more videos. I promise. I just went through a whole lot of life situations, but next season should be fun. I might push for Legend again. I'm not too sure, guys. It was very stressful staying in there or trying to stay in there, but I was in there for a very, very long time. Um, I know, I didn't show you guys because again, I was just playing off camera the whole time. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.